Today we will be getting a rare glimpse into history as we journey back in time speaking with Frank Macy, a son of an immigrant. Frank was born in Reading, Pennsylvania on September 22, 1932. Frank was a natural-born U.S. citizen. His father, Immigrant Macy, came from Slovakia, which was formerly known as Austria-Hungary.
My dad was born in Slovakia in 1902. My dad came, he was 19 years old, so that would be 1922.
Frank explained how in Europe people were looking for opportunities to create a better lifestyle for their families. For some, that meant going to America. And so, at the age of 19, Frank's father, Imric, decided to take a chance and visit some family members in America.
He came to visit because at the time there was some unrest in Europe. I think they were still at war yet, and he was given a special permission to visit. He was supposed to go back, and when he would go back, he would have to be enrolled in an army there. But I guess he didn't want to do that.
Frank's father left Hamburg, Germany on a cargo ship for a 3-week journey to the port of Philadelphia. Imric had a suitcase, several loaves of rye bread, and a slab of smoked bacon to sustain himself on his journey. Once the ship docked in Philadelphia, Imric relied on the kindness of strangers to point him in the right direction, his final destination, his sister Pauline's house in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Someone must have given him a fare ticket to go by train to Reading to arrive at the Franklin Street station.
Mary was the eldest daughter who had immigrated to America several years earlier. Now she was married to a U.S. citizen, living in Reading, Pennsylvania with her husband, her younger sister, her newborn, and waiting the arrival of her young brother, Imric. Frank begins to discuss educational expectations, from his father's childhood in Slovakia to Imric's expectations of Frank and Frank's expectation of his daughter. 3 generations with various educational opportunities, experiences, and outcomes.
Probably fourth or fifth grade, but normally their school season only lasted for about 6 months because other than that they had to work. From the age of 12, he would spend the 6 months that he wasn't in school up in the mountains with the shepherds, tending the flock of sheep that the shepherds would collect from all the different farms in that area. This was in Prešov, which is the eastern part of Slovakia, presently Slovakia. A very poor region it was there. It was all farming. There was no industry at all there. It was all farms.
It was evident that Imric wanted his son, Frank, to further his education beyond a high school diploma.
Well, he always wanted me to further myself, and whatever I choose, I had a chance to go to college after I graduated from high school. Costs were too high at that time, and they had just purchased a house, so I felt that I should go to some trade school, to Wyoming Polytechnic Institute. I have a daughter who went through college and wound up going to law school and wound up being judge in a municipal court in Indiana, and she also was in a government job of utilities commissioner for the state of Indiana, and now she's moved to Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and she's with some high prestige firm over there in mediation.
Because of a financial obligation he felt towards his mom and dad and the purchase of their first home, Frank gave up an opportunity to attend St. Joseph University.
1946, which was I was very instrumental in helping him out because I had a job and my dad would give me money so that I would save it to pay for the mortgage. He always expressed a love for this country, and he said that we don't know how lucky we are to be living here. And he made me a promise that I would always honor and appreciate my Slovak heritage also, which I do to this day.
It is evident, as we listen to Frank speak, that Imric has passed on the same love for his country and Slovak heritage to his son.